On this special occasion of International Women's Day 2025, the Benin Grand Ladies Auxiliary of Knights of St. John International hosted an inspiring and unforgettable event under the theme Accelerate Action for All Women and Girls' Rights, Equality and Empowerment. The grand celebration brought together women from all walks of life to reflect, share, and celebrate the achievements and aspirations of women worldwide. The event was graced by a host of distinguished guests, including the Grand Respected President of the Benin Grand Ladies Auxiliary, Noble Lady Elizabeth Omoregbale, Chief Mrs. Olabisi Idaome Esquire, the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Mrs. O.R. Dania, a renowned lecturer at the University of Benin, Professor Austin Omoregbale, the First Gentleman of the Benin Grand Auxiliary and a Professor of Pediatrics, alongside Mrs. Bossel Viasu, President, the Edo National Association Worldwide in Diaspora. These notable personalities, among many others, added prestige and significance to the celebration. The event commenced with a warm welcome from the host, Grand Respected President of the Benin Grand Ladies Auxiliary, Noble Lady Elizabeth Omoregbale, captivated the audience with her inspiring words. She urged every woman to rise to the challenges of inequality, embrace opportunities for growth, and work towards a future where women and girls thrive equally.
This is a clarion call to transform our promises into tangible progress. We know that despite decades of work, gender inequality still persists. At a current pace, study tells us that it will take generations, if not centuries, to achieve full gender parity. This is why our call to accelerate action isn't just timely, but it's imperative. We must move from discussion to decisive, transformative action in our communities, workplaces, and political arenas.
Also, the Chairman, Chief BC Idaome Esquire, the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, emphasized the importance of supporting women and driving sustainable change in our society. Her words set the tone for an empowering day.
It's not only one day of the year that we must celebrate ourselves. It's not only one day of the year that we must tell ourselves we are not lesser beings. It's not only one day of the year that we must tell ourselves to train our girl child to believe in herself. It's not only one day of the year that we must fight the biases against women. It's not one day of the year we must tell our leadership of our great nation that we want to be treated better. It's not one day of the year that we must protect our girls, our vulnerable, from heinous crimes committed against them, especially sexual crimes. It's not just one day of the year that we must tell our men that we will not tolerate spousal abuse. It's definitely not one day of the year for us to tell our people, our society, to love those that are mentally deranged, to love those that have some form of deformity, to love those people who are different from us. It's not just one day of the year. We must be decent human beings.
A thought-provoking lecture followed, highlighting the key pillars of women's empowerment. The speaker delved into financial freedom, the importance of income and savings, and practical strategies for prioritizing needs and wants.
So financial management, as it stands, it's a process that has to do with planning, organizing, controlling your finances to ensure that you have some form of financial stability. Or you were living a very comfortable life, and then nature called, and your spouse was no longer with you, and then you now felt that, oh, I need to do something to make life worth living for myself and my kids or my family, as the case may be. So this can form your push factors. Then when it comes to pull factors, we say pull factors are more positive. So when I tell myself, see, I cannot work for anybody, I have to be my own boss. That's a pull factor. Desire for autonomy. I want to work for myself. And then there's also a situation I think, oh, there's a need in the society that I think I can feel, I can do better than what is being existent now, that can be a pull factor for me.
She emphasized the critical role of women in shaping their families and communities while encouraging confidence and resilience. The heart of the event was the powerful testimonies from women who shared their success stories as entrepreneurs, business leaders, and working professionals. Their journey of determination and triumph served as a source of motivation for everyone present. The cultural dancers of the group added a splash of color and excitement to the event with their energetic and graceful performances. Celebrating the rich heritage of our community, it was truly a sight to behold. In a show of generosity and commitment, individuals made cash donations to the Knights of St. John International, furthering supporting the group's initiatives to empower women and uplift society. Special awards were presented to members who have made outstanding contributions to the group and society. These recognitions celebrated their blossoming careers, dedications to women's causes, and remarkable achievements. Outside the hall, the atmosphere was alive with creativity and entrepreneurship as women proudly displayed their handcrafted wares, from freshly baked pastries like bread and cupcakes to beautifully crafted jewelry and custom badges. The variety showcased their talent and hard work. Among them was a proud member who owns a school. She passionately advertised the institution, highlighting the high standards of its facility and the quality education they provide. The attendees eagerly came out to support and patronize these women, creating a vibrant marketplace of encouragement, collaboration, and empowerment. The day ended on a joyous note with plenty to eat and drink, as women bonded over shared experiences and a collective vision for a brighter future for all women and girls. International Women's Day 2025 was more than just a celebration, it was a call to action. Together we accelerate change, champion equality, and empower women everywhere. Here's to every woman making a difference, one step at a time. Thank you for joining us. See you next year.